assessment of the performance?
Yeah, we're very happy with the performance, with the results. Obviously, very tough match. They are a really good side. They make it really difficult for you. Very physical, very direct, very well organized, and they made it a really long match.
They like to disrupt play where possible as well, and get behind you like that. But do you feel you got control of it fairly early in this one?
Well, in terms of conceding, we haven't conceded obviously anything. Probably only the first action when David tries to catch it, I think it's a foul. Otherwise, nothing. But it's the feeling that you cannot really dominate and control the game in all areas, because they are really good, as you say, at breaking it and playing to the last line. They have people that they can really hold the ball and turn your press. And yeah, very happy because every 3 days what we are doing, the boys, I think, deserve a lot of credit.
Does that mean getting an early goal in a game like that, or at least a first half goal in a game like that, just takes a bit of the pressure off your team?
Obviously helps, honestly, and it was a great finish again from Zubi. The whole action, I think it's really good. And then only the starters, but the finisher come in, and again the huge impact that they had. Gabi, Victor, when Epps came in, when Piero come in, when Christian comes in, and that's a huge bonus.
They seem to come onto the pitch not needing any time to get right up to speed. Is that fair to say?
Yes, because that means that mentally you are ready, and we know how long these games are going to be, and whatever the role is on the day, you need to fulfill it, and I think they were magnificent.
It was Martin Zubinetti who got the scoring underway. He's not in the team for his goals, but they're a useful little part of his sort of repertoire, aren't they?
Yes, I mean, he's expanding his role, I would say, and he has a real intuition and quality to finish actions in different ways in and around the box, and yeah, it was a big one.
It's an intense period of games, and I imagine you can't really do much training. It's just about rest and recuperation. When you get a scoreline like this and backed up by what you did at Leeds last weekend as well, does that really do a lot for the mentality of the players and for their physical presence too?
Absolutely. I mean, it lifts the energy levels, and they put in an incredible effort every single day to perform at this level, and yeah, really happy.
And there's not really much time to reflect on performances at the moment, but you must be enjoying this spell.
We are, especially after finishing the game. Today is a moment to enjoy. Again, it's been a really positive week since the game against Leeds as well, and the way the team has reacted. So yeah, very happy.
Well done indeed. Yes, all the squad, as we've mentioned, playing a part. How pleased were you for him to come off the bench and get?
We always pleased for a striker coming into Arsenal as a striker that we so-called needed. With getting so much, I'd say, criticism for maybe his performances up to this point, but he's scored goals. He's come off the bench and scored goals. He's made no fuss about it. He's just come and tried to do his job. You know, he's getting a lot of, like I say, a lot of criticism. But again, if he can get himself in the box in games like this and finish like this and finish games off for us coming off the bench, then he'll have done his job for us. You know, because again, I think that he's very fortunate here because he slips and the defender should be at least waiting. When you're in the box, the defender should be, if you have a poor touch, the defender should be there getting ready to, there's the touch there where he's had to, it's a bad touch, the defender doesn't do any react, and that's, you know, he punishes the defender for that because he should be doing better, but he's in there to score and he's done it.
And that's all you can do in his situation as a goal scorer.
Yeah, when you have a situation like this, when it's a bad defending, a bad judgment from the defender, you take advantage, you score. And this is exactly what he needs as a striker, scoring goals. He's the goal scorer for Arsenal in the Premier League with 8 goals. Huge boost of confidence with these 2 goals, and you know, as a striker perspective, we're happy for him because this is what he needs to do, especially coming from the bench. Here in that goal specifically, I think Trossard made the whole thing going on because he first reading the game where the ball is going to fall, intercepting the pass forward, and then of course a bit of bad defending, but it doesn't matter. The ball is in the back of the net. It's a goal.
Absolutely. Now, of course, they settled it on the break. First question is, Righty, if you were Gabriel Martinelli here, you're passing, aren't you?
You know, the thing is, you know what? When you see what Gabby does, he does brilliantly here with his pace and his strength, and he's got through. And I think that he has to pass it in the end because the defender's too close. It's all caught up amongst his feet.
So the answer is yes.
And so yeah. In this instance, you probably pass it because you've messed up the touches. But I'm not, Dimitar, I'm not going through thinking of passing this to Gyokeres. It's only because the defender's caught me and it gets caught in his legs, and you just want to make sure you finish it. So there, you have to pass it.
But if there are just 2 of them, then is he going to pass the ball or no?
No. Absolutely no way he's going to pass the ball. But in the end, that's what we need to do. You need to finish the game, you need to finish it comfortably, and that's what I was saying at half-time. Arsenal need to finish games quicker.
And psychologically, that's important, because as you say, they've had the Wolves game and others at home where they haven't done that.
Well, the reason why it's important as well is because then you can maybe rest some people. people can relax. The stadium can start feeling a little bit more relaxed about something, because I've been there a few times when it gets like that, and you can feel it, and it gets onto the pitch, then you start seeing little mistakes. So the sooner you can do that after half time, you nick a couple of those goals, Steve, that everyone can relax.
And on that subject, the actual timing of Zuba Mendy's first goal just before half time was important in that sense as well, Berber.
I think that was the most important goal of the game, the first one, actually.
Yeah.
And if we look the goal closely, I think, again, Trossard is on the ball, right?
Yes.
And he's just passing the ball with intent for the other person to shoot it.
Straight away.
Yeah. Just, here we go. Don't make any extra touch. I give it to you exactly, and you need to shoot it straight away.
Yeah.
And he reads the situation really well. We can argue maybe the goalkeeper is not in the best position possible, but we cannot take anything away from that shot and the goal.
You make a great point about the pace of the ball to him, because then the defender who's in the way, he kind of bends it almost round him, so the goalie sees it then. So that's why, it's going in off the post. And to be fair, it's a great strike. And in that instance, Steve, all you want to do and what you say to me is hit the target, try and hit the target.
Victor, you watched the start from the bench and then became heavily involved. Overall, did that feel like a really confident and comfortable performance?
Yeah, I think, of course, the result shows that, but I think, they're a very good side. They're very strong and good in the air, so it was always going to be a battle there. And, they created some okay chances, but I think overall we defended really well. And then, of course, when we scored 3 goals, it's a good result.
You were able to get control early, and you restricted Sunderland to very few opportunities. Was that the difference between this game and the first game between the two sides?
Yeah, I think I wasn't involved in the first one, so I didn't really have the feeling from that game. I watched it, obviously, and there I think they were very effective in their chances, and we didn't maybe defend well in the crucial moments, but we did today.
And in terms of the performance all round today, a lot of the players coming off the bench and making a big impact, like yourself as well. Does that just show the value of what's being built here?
Yeah, I think we've showed that throughout the season. I think a lot of players have come from the bench and done an impact. So, I think with so many games we have and so many competitions, I think it's very, very good sign. And we just need to keep it going like that.
You touched on being so many games. You've had a really busy week already. There's another round of midweek fixtures as well, but confidence must be really high amongst the group.
Yeah, of course, we had some great results recently. But we know it's always tough, and you always have to be on top in every aspect to win games, especially in the Premier League. So we just have to take care of our bodies and prepare for the next one.
Nice to play this on a Saturday and watch the game on Sunday.
Yeah, it's all right.
Good man, well done.
Yeah, thank you.
It absolutely is all right, because 9 points the lead over Manchester City and Aston Villa now, with City in action away to Liverpool in the second part of Super Sunday tomorrow. I mean, and since that defeat to Manchester United, Merce, the response has been the response of champions-elect, hasn't it?
I would say so. I think they've been outstanding to bounce back and, to go to Leeds and win by 4 and then go and beat a decent Sunderland team, who I think are a very underrated Sunderland. They made it difficult for them. But when you look at the result in the end, easy 3-0 win. But, absolutely outstanding. He just can't get it right at the moment, what to do, Arteta in. If he plays Jesus like he did against Man United, he struggled. And then all of a sudden the week after he plays Gyokeres, he struggles, Jesus comes on, and this time Jesus plays, struggles, and then Gyokeres comes on and scores. It's a real hard one what to do at the moment, because whoever starts doesn't really perform. It's the one that comes on as a sub, because both of the players as themselves, they're very hard working. They grind down centre halves, and when all of a sudden when the other one comes on with 20 minutes to go, the centre halves are tired and they're beaten up. Do you know what I mean?
We'll talk about Gyokeres in just a moment, but let's just talk about that man there, Martin Zubimendi. He got his 6th goal, the opening goal of the afternoon. It was such a wonderfully taken goal, wasn't it? Because it looks like it's going wide, bit of swaz, and then it comes. Yeah,
I think he's a brilliant footballer. Plays as a 6, and he's an outstanding player. It just rolls across him. He hits it with the outside of his foot with a bit on it, and when you look at it from behind where he hits it, you think it's just going to hit the post and come out, and it just catches the post, inside of the post, and goes in. Yeah, a very good foot. I mean, he plays for Spain. I mean, he ain't going to be that bad, is he? Do you know what I mean? So, for me, real top player. I thought Declan Rice again was was outstanding. I mean, outstanding. When people go, oh, I can't play this many games, I can't play that many games, he is week in, week out, every single week, bang, bang, same performances. Yeah, absolutely outstanding. But the result there, Sunderland were decent. I know people are going to look at that and go, oh, 3-0 must have been a real... Sunderland give a go. They give it a go, and I had a couple of opportunities during the game, but didn't take them. If you don't take them, good night.
Yeah.
Yes, Kai Havertz has obviously come back into the team the last few weeks. How big or how crucial could he be in this running?
Yeah, I just think it's his calmness on the ball. Do you know what I mean? Plus with him in midfield, because I don't think they got a lot of goal scorers in midfield. Like Rice doesn't really score, Odegaard not a goal scorer, Zubamendi bar today not a real. So you putting him there, he gives you them goals as well. He gives you an extra body on the pitch to give you them goals. Very calm, very relaxed. Picks out Gyokeres for the goal. Yeah, good footballer. Yeah, a good footballer.
Against Leeds United by 4-0 a week ago, won by 3-0 at home today against Sunderland, and of course put their place in the League Cup final to face Manchester City as well. 9 points the gap, Merce. The last time they had the lead of this size in the Premier League was 2004, the last time they won the Premier League title. If it's still 9 points come 6 o'clock tomorrow when events at Anfield are finished, for you is the title race over?
8 or 9. 8 or 9, a draw or a defeat, I think completely and utterly over. I think if Man City go and win at Liverpool, I think that would be a statement. I think then Arsenal would be like, whoa. But yeah, I think anything but a Man City win and it would be surely over for me.
Anyone disagree with that on the panel? No.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, it was, and like I said at half time there, the main thing is to focus, play the way we've been playing, create the chances and make the game more comfortable. I think that's what we've not done a lot this season. It's caused the stadium to get very anxious and players to start making mistakes. But it's brilliant today. The substitutions were very good. They came on and did the job, and in the end, it was quite a comfortable win.
Because when you're going for a title, Berber, you're 1-0 up, as they were, Sunderland had a bit of a go at the start of the second half.
For 5-10 minutes probably, but I think Arsenal controlled the game through the whole 90 minutes, fully deserved to win the game. Is it 1-0, is it 3-0, it doesn't matter, the points count. Very happy for Gyokeres, because that's what you need when you're a striker, especially when you're coming from the bench, then you score 2 goals. Now you're putting questions to the manager, I need to play, I'm here to score. But, the quality Arsenal possess. It was, for me, easy to get.
And it's all being used. It's all at the moment. Havertz and Jesus back in the starting 11. Gyokeres off the bench. Saka's not even there today.
Well, that's the thing. People talk about our squad and how deep the squad is, and we've seen in the past that how important it is to have a deep enough squad, and everybody coming on realising that they've got a job to do, got a role to play in it to get the job done, because it does get tighter and tighter the closer you get to it. So you just need players to come on and just do their bit.
Bring it back. All good. Tom, kick off. Congratulations on the win. What's your reaction to the performance?
Well, very, very happy, obviously, with the win, with big parts of the performance, with the clean sheet as well, because it's a really tough opponent. They're really good at what they do, really good at breaking play, playing to the last line, breaking your press, holding the ball, and very difficult to get sequences with threat and momentum consecutively. But we knew that. I think the first goal really helped to unlock that kind of phase, and then again the finisher. They came on the pitch and immediately they had a huge impact.
Victor gets 2 goals, that's 8 goal contributions in the last 8 games now. These are the types of numbers that people were expecting at the start. It's taken a while to get there, but do you feel that this could be like a platform now to see this more regularly?
Yes, and I think the way he came in, but he was ready straight away, and when he got the lineup and he wasn't in, everybody reacts in such a way, because we know, we are experiencing it every 3 days, how important the finishes are, the impact that they are having in the team, the results, and where we are at the moment, so very happy.
Arts Athletic.
Hi, Miguel.
Hi.
Just on the first goal, another one from outside the box. Was that, I guess, a conscious thing going?
That's after our conversation. I told him.
Because I mean, Rice and I think Havertz as well could have scored from outside the box. Was that something you were expected?
Again, it's a situation that you get with time and space. If the space is not in one place, it will be somewhere else. But yeah, as well, there were 3 really, really good shots. And Subis is a special one as well. He's contributing now to the team in a way that probably we didn't expect that much, but he really has an intuition and quality to deliver those moments in and around the box.
Phil Pierre?
Hi, Michael. Just going back to Victor. It hasn't always been the easiest season for him, has it? What does it say about his sort of resilience and maybe his mental strength that he can come back and score twice? And obviously he's got 4 goals in 4 matches now. So.
Well, the type of character that we expected, and obviously when you put that shirt on, it comes with a lot of responsibility and huge expectations, and you need to live with that. And in your journey here, you're going to have moments where it goes really well, and others that you're going to be tough, because as well you have an opponent that plays a part, and it makes it really difficult for you. But I love his character, the way he approaches every single day, and the fact that he's so focused on the present, what he has to do, and he has a genuine will to help the team in whatever role he has.
Sam, take on.
Hi.
Has anything changed with Victor about what he's doing or what the team's doing to allow this sort of run of goals? What's different now compared to a month ago?
Well, obviously, he came on in moments as well when the game probably was a little bit more open. Today he had more company as well in and around him. Depend on the opponent, depend on the context. But for me, what really makes the difference is the consistency that he's shown every single day. To practice, to train, to understand better his teammates, his relationship, to speak up and demand the kind of movement, balls and deliveries that he wants as well. And then he needs to do what he's done today as well, really, really well.
Alex, BBC.
Hi, Michael. You said that Victor's focused on the present and just training and getting better. Is that the sign of a top-level striker? Does he get too high when he's in good form? Does he get too low when things aren't going?
Yeah, with Victor, when you look at him, very difficult to understand his emotion because he looks straight at you and you don't really know. But he doesn't seem too affected by whether they're really highs on the lows, and that's what we need, the stability. He's very demanding of himself. He's constantly trying to improve, and that's really, really good.
Is Sam Daily Mail?
Particularly after his first goal, he seemed to be running around with this real confidence, wanting to get on the ball, and it seems to be a different confidence than the previous weeks. Why is that? Have you kind of done anything with him, one-on-one, to try and manage that confidence?
That's the magic word, I think. When you feel confident, when you feel important, when you feel at your best, that's when you can really take your game to the highest level. And yeah, we all try. The first one, the teammates, but all the staff, obviously, really behind him in every moment to try to help him, to try to support him, and he's delivering, and he's in a really good moment now.
And with Kai Havertz, he seems to be playing a bit of a deep position in midfield. What's the thinking behind?
With Kai?
Yeah, with Kai.
Well, as well, with the kind of game that we expected as well, and the way they play, and the type of threat that we wanted to create as well with him and Gavi in and around the 3 central defenders. So yeah, something as well that we have to use because we have very different qualities from Kai to Martin or to Epps or another attacking midfielders.
Okay, last couple. Nick from Haters at the back.
I mean, it's still a long way to go this season, but you're 9 points clear now. Will you be watching Liverpool City tomorrow?
Yes, I'm going to have a beautiful dinner tonight. Tomorrow I start to prepare Brentford because it's going to be a really tough one. And in the meantime, for sure, I will be watching a big game.
What does it mean to have that gap at this stage of the season?
Nothing, that we still have to win so many games still to achieve what we want. So there's no focus on that. That's something else. We've done our job now. We had what we have to do, assess that, try to improve it, and get ready for Brentford.
And finally to David from Gazzetta dello Sport.
How much do you think you are far from the level you need to win the Premier League?
How far we are?
Yeah.
In terms of points or?
Yeah, I mean, your team is clearly getting better and better and better. How much do you think you need to get better to actually win?
I don't know, depending how better the other ones get. So if the other ones get better, we need to get better. There is an opponent and the level in the Premier League, honestly, Sunderland, they are top side. They make it so hard for you. And that's the level. If they raise it, you have to raise it again and try to find those margins to win. But the differences are not, that big.
Okay, thanks all.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye, everyone.